twin Volvo Pentas. Welcome to the harbor, guys, and welcome aboard this 40-foot holiday mansion. This is a 1992, and she is a beast, really. 14-foot beam, only draws 2.5 foot of water. Really a great little way to get on the water, even live on the water at a budget price. This thing has recently been bottom painted in 2026. We'll go over all that and give you guys the full tour. Look at this bow. It'll actually, do a little bit of a coastal cruising. It's got that little semi-V. It's got a bit of a keel. So, in theory, she should stay, pretty steady, give you a good ride. Not something you're gonna cross any large bodies of water in, but it's got a big bow. I did a video with a holiday mansion that had diesels in it, and the owner said he took it from Key West back up here to Southwest Florida, and he was in some nasty stuff, and he could not believe how well it handled. I can't vouch for it personally, but he loved it. She needs to be buffed out, but they did remove the old decals just so it has a cleaner look. You can see, boy, those decals really prevent that sun from eating up that gel coat. But get somebody who really knows what they're doing and a wet sander, and they could get it back. Top side, it's going to take a little more elbow grease, but who knows? She could shine again. Boy, yeah, like I said, 14-foot beam. Fun seeker. You could have some fun in this. $40,000, give or take a few grand, I think, on the listing price. We have Volvo Outdrives. I don't know much about them, but they have about 500 hours. You tell me, Volvo Outdrives, what do you think? I know that would be a good match for a freshwater lake, but saltwater, you have to have a good diver. Make sure he doesn't get too crazy in here when he's cleaning and pop a hole in your bellows and sink your humble home. Yeah, got the same down this side. You can see though, that fresh bottom paint. Man, there's not a lot of houseboats for sale, guys, if you're looking for one. So if you could get something that's on the hard like this, freshly bottom painted, not just sitting somewhere rotting away, you really at least know what you're getting into. Okay, so let's jump in here. That's enough with the outside. I'm aboard the swim ladder. One thing I did just notice is that bar is flattened. It got banged in by something and the other one is missing. So, not sure what happened there. Oh, there it is. It's right there. So, just so you know. She does need a detail, needs a deep clean here, but fun seeker. A lot of fun could be had here, I tell you what. So much space, deck space on this thing. Wait till you see, but I mean, look at that swim platform. 14 feet across, up into this super big cockpit. Sliders go right into the aft cabin. So pretty nice little setup. When you're inside, you can look out. Oh, excuse me. She's a little dusty. Needs to be washed really good and detailed. Okay, where to begin? Let's take a walk around here. Starboard side. Very nice wide side decks. Handrail hits you here about mid-thigh. It's a mansion, a holiday mansion. Great little short-term liveaboard out of Mohawk, Salina, Kansas. Great little, like I said, kind of like a holiday getaway. I don't know if you'd want to live on this thing permanent, but definitely something that the kids would love to come down in Southwest Florida and spend spring break on. Big bench seating here. Great spot for dolphin watching. This little hard top here. Missing a light, looks like. But super comfortable. Plenty of room to get in the sun, or good spaces here to stay in the shade. It does have a bimini top there on the bridge. You can get a little look here of the color. These are really cool boats. These are older boats, you know, they need some work, but this idea, this manufacturer, Holiday Mansion, I think put out a pretty nice product back in the day. This boat is 92, so she's 34 years old. All right, now we have a large aft deck here. That is the AC. This, I'm not sure exactly where it goes. It slides, you can move it. Not sure if that's supposed to be back here in the cockpit or up here. You could fasten it down somewhere. And it's interesting. I'm not sure exactly what it's for. It's like a little table. Anyway, double biminis. So again, providing lots of shade. Just a real party deck. Boy, you can get some people on this. Second step, integrated steps up and into the bridge. And here's where you start to see some dated analog gauges. Supposedly we're at 500 hours on these Volvos, which we will take a look at. You know, she needs to be polished. I wouldn't go crazy with a wet sand and do too much on it. I would just buff it, wax it, scrub it, really get all these stains out, polish up the stainless, and I think you'd have a really presentable getaway. All right, let's head down and see just how comfortable we can be. As I said, we can open up here, and there's a sneak peek into the galley. But let's go in here to starboard, right at the helm. Screen doors here as well. And here we go. We've got a lower helm, which should be very comfortable for steering and handling this boat if you're getting into some weather. Really, actually pretty good visibility. You got a nice, you're right up front here, forward, very forward, so you got a good view all the way around. I'm not sure it's its original color, but I like the color, like an aqua blue. I'm not sensing a bunch of mildew or mold damage or water damage or anything. Here we've got our hour meters, 456 and 104. So maybe that one just quit working. Blower, nav lights, horn, our voltmeter, fuel gauge, temperature, oil gauges, and then same thing on the other side. Volvo Penta throttles, and there we've got our AC voltmeters. Got a dehumidifier in here and a little love seat, and we're up. It's nice. This is like a nice kind of raised space, but even when we go down, like let's go down into, I guess you'd call this the galley / salon, we still have incredible visibility. All these windows are open, bright, and here you go. You've got a galley. It's as big as any little condo. Ample storage. A galley made 3-burner electric top. Junk drawer, full-size small refrigerator, and nice little bench seating across the back. Again, you could sleep one there. You could sleep multiple people in here. You could throw a blow-up mattress on the floor. You could pile them in. Spring break. Slider open. So yeah, let's just get the feel for that. So it's a nice spring day, cool, wintertime, whatever. You got that door wide open. You could change this out and have steps going straight up, or just take the cushion off and just flow in and out very easily. You got the front slider open. This place would really feel almost like you're part of the action. You're not hidden away in some cave. Actually, notice a little bit of, no, those treads don't look too bad, but right here, see we need a little trim replace. Must have had a little bit of water coming in around that slider, but I don't know. Doesn't look too bad, really. And get on some of these older houseboats, they're just not really well taken care of. I don't know if this one was, but it's been kept undercover for a while. Our battery switches, refrigerator, stereo, water pump, tub pump. It's got a tub. Let's go see that. Front bilge, engine bilge, center console power, courtesy lights. I don't know if this boat has been well taken care of, but I know it's been in the yard for a while undercover. If you can keep them undercover, number one thing you can do. All right, here we go. Down we go. 1, 2, integrated little stairwell. Look at that. That's the water pump. That's the water line for the dehumidifier. Pretty cool steps there. Dirty, but I like the rope trim. Nice little nautical feel. And here we are. Let's see. They said they had a tub. Yep. Yeah, we need a deep clean in here. But there you go. You got a shallow little 15-inch tub. 15 inches deep. And it's actually like a tub. You could sit down there, put a shower curtain up, take a shower most of the time, but if you wanted to take a bath, you could. Decent little head. What do we got in here? There you go. You can see the thickness of the construction. It's interesting. Laid up thicker over there. You can see the light coming through better on the starboard side than the port. All right. Now we need some trim here. Something's missing there. Need some trim finish there. So it needs some finishing. Needs a little bit of finish work. Carpet lined bulkheads, and here we got some kind of hard plastic board, but in the rest of the cabin it's carpet lined as well. Deep storage, a couple of those. That's all holding storage stuff right now, as you can see, but there's drawers all behind there, a nice little shelf that goes all the way back. We've got the cushions here. That's great to see. Those are in great shape. Those have been kept inside. Just need to be washed. And yeah, two twin beds, so you know, plenty of room. You could comfortably 2 people, but 4 people easily could sleep down in here. It's just a cool spot. It's like tucked away. There's your sleeping quarters, but everything else, it's wide open. What do we got here? Even a little chalkboard. Write down the day's adventures. Yeah, I just got off the water, actually. It's hot out there fishing, and it would be amazing to have a boat that sometimes guys will take boats, houseboats, old trawlers, but houseboats are best because they're shallow, and you put them in the back bay and get you a generator, and you go out and camp over the weekend, and you're really able to do a lot more fishing that way and hang out, swim. This would be a really cool getaway. Big hurricanes come along, and your condo's gone then at that point. Or you run it up into Safe Cove covered boat storage, which is where I'm currently at, or another marina, and have it hauled out before the hurricane hits. So let's see what else we got in here for storage. Actually, look at that. See, we've got plenty of storage. And look at this little countertop here, I just realized. So you can hand up food from the galley. Great spot to like set up food, like a little buffet section. Food, drinks, sandwiches, chips. It's a nice counter. I got plenty of room here to stand, and you know, even somebody else could be standing down here and just shooting the breeze while you're getting food ready. I like it. I like it. Let's go. Reminds me, take a look at the outboards. Look at this though. You can just step right out. I should say inboards, gas inboards. Boy, that's really sweet. Really feel like you're part of the party. If you end up buying this boat and you keep it locally, give me a call. Once you get it out there and you're all set up with sandwiches and everything, I'd like to come out and see what it's like to hang out on this boat. Volvo Penta 572. Oh, we're missing a handle here. Let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. And there's the handle. Okay. Twin Volvo Pentas. I'm not really going places if I get this. I'm gonna go slow. I'd prefer a single engine, but these look pretty good. I wonder how much time this spent up in the lakes in the center of the heartland of the homeland versus down here in the south on the water, on the salt water. You know, they don't look that crusty. Those Outdrives, or that connector that connects the Outdrive, looks really clean. Wonder if that's newer. I don't know. Here's your fuel tank. I'll get you guys some specs here in a minute. Easy access and very accessible. That's what I was trying to say, climbing around them. This thing has its own generator, Ensign 6500. Here's our fuel tank. So we've got a 14-foot beam, 2.5-foot draft, 200-gallon fuel tanks, and 100-gallon of fresh water, 30-gallon holding tank. These are Volvo 260 horsepower gas engines with about 500 hours on them each. Volvo Outdrives with dual props. Volvo full instrumentation at both helms. Let's do a continual walkthrough here just to give you guys the feel of this boat. All in one motion. Well guys, there you go. Totally different than a big trawler or motor yacht, but honestly probably more fun than any of them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would you ever get a houseboat? Would you prefer a houseboat over a trawler? And if so, why? Thanks for watching guys. We'll see y'all next time in the harbor.